हूँ ना आपके साथ। Thank you. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे नारायण सुरश्रेष्ठ लक्ष्मीकांत जनार्दन नारायण सुरश्रेष्ठ लक्ष्मीकांत जनार्दन अनेन तर्पयेनाथ प्रीत मोक्ष प्रदो भव हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. May you take the seat, please. At this time, the other family members who want to come with flowers, we are free to do so. Other family members, please, who want to come, please come for the office. जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे दुखियों को दुख दूर करे जय कृष्ण हरे जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे दुखियों को दुख दूर करे जय कृष्ण हरे. जब चारों तरफ अंधियारा हो आशा का दूर किनारा हो जब चारों तरफ अंधियारा हो आशा का दूर किनारा हो फिर कोई न खेवन वाला हो फिर तुम ही बेड़ा पार करो जय कृष्ण हरे जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे दुखियों को दुख दूर करे जय कृष्ण हरे जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे दुखियों को दुख दूर करे जय कृष्ण हरे. तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे विष को भी अमृत कर दे तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे विष को भी अमृत कर दे पूरन कर दे सबकी आशा पूरन कर दे सबकी आशा जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे जय कृष्ण हरे जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे दुखियों को दुख दूर करे जय कृष्ण हरे. जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे दुखियों को दुख दूर करे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे राम राम सत्संग we are on this special day which is the Amavasya day, a new day in the month of in the Hindu calendar it is known as Paush. And we are bidding farewell to my godson. Some of you know him by the name of something, some of you know him by the name of George, but whatever is the name that you know him by, we are talking about the same person. So, this is the time when we have got for that purpose of wishing him farewell to complete the rites that we are supposed to complete. And we are blessed to have a few Babas here. So I will request Dr. G, please come and say a few words of blessing. After that, we have Chandesh, who is, I know is a very great talented man. We have the next person, so we ask you to say a few.
बोलिए वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। नमस्ते सीताराम, गुड मॉर्निंग, अस्सलाम वालेकुम teacher once more. To our appreciated priest, Sitaram Panditji, and to my elder brother, Pandit Chandesh, Pranam Panditji, and to all the Pandits, Namaste and Sitaram. Devotees, if you ask yourself a simple question, why we here this time at this place at this occasion? My answer that we all got here to pay our last rites and respect to the deceased and to the wonderful family he's leaving behind. On Sunday gone by, he had finished performing his earthly duty and responsibilities. Sunday was the last day for his earthly duty and responsibilities. Now he leaves his family behind now to continue from where he stopped. And everyone who knows him well, I got to know him only when my niece joined the family. He's a very good gentleman. I must say today, he who is born must die. One day to come, we all have to go. This material world we live in, they call it Mrityalok. They call this earthly planet Mrityalok. We born in the planet of death, we are living in the planet of death, and one day to come, we have to go. Doesn't matter what it is. You are black, white, yellow, brown, you are important, unimportant, you are prime minister, you are president, doesn't matter who we are, what we are. We all have to go one day to come. I must say, many men try to live like many men. But we die as one Panditji. We die as one. We don't die as many. But I must say, we always try to put values in our life. And our earth life, put some values, live with some values. Live a life that there will be no regret, that we come into the material world and we didn't put no values in our life. We didn't make the best out of our life. I must say, the father is home, the husband is home, the grandfather is home, called by so many different names. He had done a wonderful job. And today he's leaving. When we're born to come into this material world, Panditji, we're born and become strangers. The father is saying, the mother is saying, this is my son. हम परदेसी दोनों से न्यारा, एक दिन ही न्यारा हो. One day to come, we all have to go. When we're born and come in this earthly planet, who we born to come to? Our parents. The mother is saying, this is my son. The father is saying, this is my son. What does his soul has say? What does his soul tell the mother and father? He says, I belong to no one belong to me. It's only the body making claims for. It's only the body we call mother, father, brother, sister, wife, husband, children, friends, family relation. And all arise to all the different relationships. He had done an excellent job. He did a very good job. I must say to you all. Why are we all here today? One another answer. He in our heart, everybody's heart who's gathered here, show some love and respect and care for the family and for the deceased. But devotees, I must say, we have to be careful. You know what I say? You know, I am in love. Who you love? You love it what? My heart? We have to be careful with the heart, you know. The heart is very deceiving. Very, very deceiving. Your whole life, you live a nice life, and you never have nobody physically attack you. Come to the end of your life, all the doors closed, all the gate closed, the alarm system on in the house, and we didn't know the intruder already inside the house. And when the intruder is your own heart. If for all the heart will attack you, who else will attack you? Should we trust your heart, Palachi? No. Be careful, never trust your heart. Don't love nobody from your heart, you know. It's very deceiving. So devotees, I would like you all to clasp your hand together and close your eyes and bow your head. And we just have a moment of silence. And we all say a prayer to the deceased, may his soul rest in peace. Om yatra gito durasate devam tarasukta devati durangam jyotisham jyoti ekam tanvi mano shiva sankalpamastu. Om shanti shanti shanti. Thank you, Panish.
Chandresh Priya.
Thank you very much, Panditji. I want to trace George childhood. That's when I know he was only 1 year and 1 month older than me. March, this is birthday, eh? March, I'm April. So the first impression of George is his relationship with his guru, Pandit Rampersad. He christened with Panditji many, many years ago. Pandit himself was a very young man, and George was a young boy. And over the years, George did nothing for consulting his Guru Devji. Absolutely nothing. The only thing he did ask his Guru is when to drink. That he did on his own. And that he did often too. George wasn't easy. But you see, George Saizé, when I went up to elections in 1991, George was at my side. Of course, it was a rough time. There was 5 candidates. So when we had to go meet him, George was the advanced team. He alone.
No heckler. Nobody can trouble the candidate. It's not free my court. Anyways, over the years, the uncle in his life came with his wife.
He gave this woman real trouble. This Pandit who just said, oh, love it from your heart, I do agree with you. No. George loved this woman from his heart and all other organs. He done I really put up with this man now. Sometimes we go camping and we go meeting or something. 11 o'clock in the night. In fact, cell phone didn't come out yet. George will call Dana. Come, Chandresh, come in. No, it's not brother, she said. I remember going there 11 o'clock in the night, curly, bodi, roti, cheese, and saboka. That's the George I knew. Loving and caring. Give his children some thunder, but he's straight like a arrow. They're well-behaved children, his grandchildren, he lived for them. George became a businessman. First man in the outside of the big firms to make detergents. Clorox too? Take the washwares, that I know. Then he went on, he opened a business. George had no accounting background, but George could account money. So anybody ever gone in the scrapyard, wherever it is, the business in Avocat? If a screw missing, George know. But them trying not to answer like they in a court. That's how we run the business. So Donna, that will live Vanami. But George had so much a girlfriend, you know, I can't remember. I remember you most. I remember you most. You I know, and you was the only one I recognize. You see, truth has come out again. We're going to do. That's life. I want you to live a good life. You sacrifice plenty. George, even when he was in a wheelchair, was 10 times more miserable. Will I ever hear George cuss? Cuss me too bad though. And cuss me too. But we are brothers. I pray that Lord Krishna will receive him, give this family strength, and do what you have to do. His cousin is here. Rishi, come and say hello.
Good day, Sitaram everybody. I first interacted with George in 1976 in school when we met. And we have maintained that relationship ever since. A very fun-loving, genuine guy. Sometimes when we meet, over a drink of course, we will talk, and I remember this one instance where I had a situation in business and George turned the whole thing into a humorous one, but yet still very to the point and very genuine, his advice. And I took his advice and I overcame that situation. And that made me even closer to him. We may not have met physically as much as we would have liked, but thanks to WhatsApp, we were in touch on a daily basis. I want to bring condolences to my Sarubai from Orlando, Dave Daniram. He is so very saddened by the loss that you all incurred. So on behalf of the Mirage family of Westwood Street and the Daniram family of Hyderabad, I want to extend condolences. And I'm sure that Bhagwan will receive and give George's soul liberation in heaven.
At this time here, a member of this family will do the eulogy.
This is a reflection of the years spent on the earth by my old grandpa. My grandfather, as told to me by my grandfather himself when he was alive, as well as my uncle, aunt, and my grandmother Sylvan. Rampersad, also known as Pumpy George, or George for short, was born on the 2nd of March 1958 to parents Gullah and Sailor at Frederick Settlement, Caroni, where he spent his early childhood days. He was the first of 3 children, his sister being Mala and his brother Suri. At the tender age of 5 or 6, his family moved to Faizabad, making a home along a track now called the current trace of the Sapraria Old Road Avocat. Old Grandpa told me that his childhood days were one of poverty and humility, where they had no electricity or running water. As the firstborn, he had most of the outside work to do, like fetching dry wood for the fireside to cook, and boy, did he, as the saying goes, tote water. His early schooling was at the Avocat Vedic School, where he saw lots of children more affluent than himself, and vouched that he would not live his whole life being poor. So he studied and was the first in his family to pass the then common entrance exam, going to Faizabad and secondary school. From there, he attended St. Thomas Aquinas High School to improve his GCE O-level grades before moving to San Fernando Technical Institute, where he got his certificate in technical drawing. On leaving tech, he immediately got employment with Dude Development and Environmental Work Division as a checker. That job lasted for a little more than 1 year before moving to MTS, where he worked for over 37 years, starting as a building supervisor, finishing on retirement in 2017 as a regional manager. As a young man, he was heavily involved in cricket, playing for Limers and Rangers Cricket Club respectively in the Fyzabad Cricket League. His excellence as a robust fast bowler saw him being called to trials to be part of the Power Gen cricket team, which he declined. It was while playing table tennis in a competition in Avocat he was drawn to play and lost to Sylvana Governor. He always blamed his loss to being love-struck. He claimed if you can't beat them, marry them, which he eventually did on the 12th of March 1981, changing his alliance immediately to Avocat Sports Club. Out of that union, he had 3 beautiful children, Navish called Chayan, who is my father, Shivana known as Tasha, and Kisha known as Kisha. Well, if you thought he was happy then, you were wrong, because then came his 3 grandchildren, me, Shivma, Surav, my brother, from his son Chayan, and Shivan from his daughter Tasha. His nose started swelling, as the old people would say. He was the proud father-in-law for his daughter-in-law Shivani and his sons-in-laws Ravi and Rubu. My grandfather was quite the quintessential businessman. He started a taxi service, which did not last too long, a chemical company in 1988 called Ultrachem, a real estate business in 1994. Well, for a period in the construction industry before settling in the motor vehicle business. I was told that old grandpa had a passion for old cars, changing vehicles faster than changing his socks. So it was no surprise that he took his gratuity he got from working with MTS and invested it in a foreign used car parts business called Avocat Used Parts, which he managed with his daughter Kisha and son Shayan and wife Vanna until Christmas Eve Day, falling sick on the morning after Boxing Day. Everybody who knew him, and there were many, including his cousin Praki and Martin, who he considered as brothers, knew him as a limer, a mover, and a shaker from bar to bar, making so many friends as he went along in his free-spirited manner. He walked with the elites as well as the downtrodden, never missing a beat. I don't know him as a miser, but a kind soul sharing from whatever he had. He might have had more friends than any of us chose to believe. This sickness that occurred after Boxing Day was not his first encounter with ill health. He got sick prior and had to be hospitalized at the end of June 2022 at the San Fernando General Hospital, where his strength and fighting qualities saw him overcome that ailment, which eventually led to the amputation of his right foot below the knee, caused by diabetes. He bought himself a prosthetic leg to enable his movements. Everyone knew he could not be confined. He never listened to sound medical advice to change his lifestyle as it related to his diet and bed rest until fully recovered. But he was stubborn. As the saying goes, born hardened. As soon as he believed he was good, he literally dragged himself to his business where he claimed he was truly happy, with his wife beside him. As he was able to talk and laugh with his many friends and clients he would meet every day, this was when he was truly at peace. Papa would have gone through many difficult periods in his life, notwithstanding, he remained committed to his faith, fasting every Thursday religiously. Due to his steadfast, he was able to wither his grief and continued to be the patriarch of his family. I am sure he is now reunited with all his loved ones, especially his mother and father, who would have welcomed him with open arms to his new home. Rest in peace, O Grandpa, Papa.
Grandmom, set ahead. Now here we leave it open for anybody who would like to say a few words on behalf of the family.
Before I say what I have to say, I think that Shivani, his granddaughter, did a fantastic job. And Sherifma, sorry, her mother is Shivani, did a fantastic job. And we should reward her with a round of applause. I think she did. George would have been proud. I first met George approximately 45 years ago. I can't remember who he was playing for, either Limers or Rangers. And he was a nasty teenager, young. I'm just about 4 or 5 years older, but in them days, 5 years was a plenty difference. And he always was big and robust. And when I heard him, we couldn't remember his name. We know him as Pompey George, and we say, how a name like that could apply to somebody. So the whole world, I think, thereafter knew George as Pompey George. And, you know, and then a couple of years after that, when he started telling my cousin Vanna, well, boy, George get real thunder. Because even though George, they might have seen George as a tall, good looking for us, and then he saw George now as being ugly. Because he got, he didn't get a fair share of stick, but George was stubborn. He stick with it, and he knew my mother. And if people that say I could talk, my mother could talk and laugh more and be harder than me. So he decided to make friends with my mother. And my mother would talk to Vanna's mother, which is her sister-in-law. So he get through. After a couple of weeks, about 2 weeks before, we had a little argument. You know, he had a little prosthetic leg. So he was in the shop and he had it outstretched. And I didn't see where I was going. And I touched it, and I called Keisha. I said, Keisha, look, your father kicked me. I said, Keisha, watch what George is doing. He said, kick you, me, kick you, boy. You can't see, but you nearly stumble and fall. You follow what? I said, fall. I said, you kick me. He called and tell Keisha. He said, Keisha, since before I get married, he never liked me. You know, he always say all kind of thing about me. Because I was his mother's favorite son. She used to cook for me, and he had to eat what I eat. So that was the relationship between George and I growing up in all those years that we had. So we had good times. If I go to talk about George, it could take me until tomorrow. But I just wanted to share some experiences. That whatever George had, and he knew I wanted, it was mine, even though he had need for it. Whatever I had that I knew George wanted, it was his, regardless. And George was a decent, humble soul, and that is how we know him. Whatever other people might think, you know, everybody have different relationships with different people. But we know him, especially with the Buddhism family. Because people would say at some point in time, he was more Buddhism than Rampersad. So what I want to tell all you, that George, decent and humble, and may he rest in peace, eternal peace. He truly deserved it. Thank you.
Ram Nam Satya. Bhaiya, it's good to hear so many things, so many people connected to the family, and the wonderful things you want to say and to share with everybody. But looking at the spiritual side of it, when we look at the timing, when a person quit the body, that tells a lot about the individual himself. And one does not have to know the individual if you know a little bit about astrology. In the Bhagavad Gita, it is said in the 8th chapter that the wise people look for the time when the sun position is not the equator. And they pray and ask that God, if I am to quit the body, I should quit when the position of the sun is not the equator. The great yogis of the Mahatma, they pray that whenever they should leave this body, it should be in that kind of time, or in the month of Bharu, which is about August, then in Kartik, Ashwan, Margashish, and Paush. This is the month of Paush. And today is the last day in the dark night, because new moon Amavas is the last day in the dark night. So, quitting the body in the time in which he went was an auspicious time, because one, it was the Ekadasi. And the Ekadasi is a very special day in which the connection to Sri Krishna is very, very great. Also, we have to remember that we come into this world for some time. When that time is expired and the duties that we have to finish is completed, we have to move on. We don't stay forever, because Krishna says that you were here before, you are here now, and after this body you are not going to cease to be. Somebody praying for a good child with that type of nobility and everything, and they notice whatever it was, and they are praying that I want to have a child of this kind. So some mother, some father is praying somewhere for a child, and that child has to be born. So when the duty in this world is, or in this body is expired, it is completed, then we have to continue in another body. So we have to, those of us who are left behind, what are our duties? That brother, son, friend, beloved, whatever is the relation, wherever you go, be happy. Let your body be healthy in your next coming. And whenever we meet in life, it must be something that we will cherish more and more, because of the bond that we hold from the present. So all we can do is to pray and ask Bhagavan that Bhagavan, you are the kind one in the universe. You are known to be the ocean of grace and mercy. And since you are known to be the ocean of grace and mercy, may you shower your grace and mercy upon the family to be strong, to knit themselves together, and to do all the duties that they have to do, and to continue in the path of virtue, courage, with great wisdom and guidance. And may our soul reach to their goal. And wherever Bhagavan you decide to send him next, let him be happy. And as he was great in his friendship and relation with everybody, let him be able to meet with the same kind of friendship, relation, and the blessings of yours to follow at all times, in every moment, in the part of his life. This is what we can pray for and ask for. And to the family, God blessings to you. As a team, stay together, live together, do whatever you have to do together, and cherish the privilege of knowing one another. So let us pray together, asking Bhagavan for blessing. Om Hari Om Ram Ram, Hari Om Ram, Hari Om Ram Krishna, Hari Om Ram, Hari Om Ram Ram, Hari Om Ram, Hari Om Ram Krishna, Hari Om Ram, Hari Om Ram Ram, Hari Om Ram, Hari Om Ram Ram, Hari Om Ram, Hari Om Ram Krishna, Hari Om Ram, Murali Manohar Radhe Shyam, Gopi Vallabh Radhe Shyam, Deva
देवकी नंदन राधे श्याम, देवकी नंदन राधे श्याम, राधे श्याम जय राधे श्याम, राधे श्याम जय राधे श्याम। श्री राम हमारा रामचंद्र, श्री राम हमारा रामचंद्र, जय सीताराम, सीताराम, सीताराम जय सियावर राम। श्री राम हमारा रामचंद्र।
राम नाम सत्य है. I know it is coming close to the time that we have to leave from here to go to the crematorium ground, but some of you didn't get a chance to view the body, so you have some flowers here still. You can come, put a flower and wish your friend or whatever is your relation, brother, sister, whatever it is a relation, we all wish him well. So please come and have some flowers and thank you.
रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम। ईश्वर केशव तेरा नाम, सबको सम्मति दे भगवान। ईश्वर केशव तेरा नाम, सबको सम्मति दे भगवान। रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम। राम राम सीताराम, भजु मन प्यारे सीताराम। राम राम सीताराम, भज मन प्यारे सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम। ईश्वर केशव तेरा नाम, सबको सम्मति दे भगवान। रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम इतना तो करुणा स्वामी जब प्राण से निकले गोविंद नाम लेके फिर प्राण तन से निकले इतना तो करुणा स्वामी जब प्राण तन से निकले गोविंद नाम लेके फिर प्राण तन से निकले श्री गंगा जी का तट हो यमुना का तट विकट हो श्री गंगा जी का तट हो यमुना का तट विकट हो सन्मुख अक्षय वट हो जब प्राण तन से निकले गोविंद नाम लेके फिर प्राण तन से निकले इतना तो करुणा स्वामी जब से निकले श्री सावरा करा हो तिरछा चरण धरा हो श्री सावरा खरा हो तिरछा चरण धरा हो बंसी का सुर भरा हो फिर प्राण तन से निकले गोविंद नाम लेके फिर प्राण तन से निकले शिर सोहता मुकुट हो मुखरे पे कालिलत हो शिर सोहता मुकुट हो मुखरे पे कालिलत हो जब ध्यान मेरे घट हो जब प्राण तन से निकले गोविंद नाम लेके फिर प्राण तन से निकले श्री वृंदावन का थल हो विष्णु चरण का जल हो श्री वृंदावन का थल हो, विष्णु चरण का जल हो, मुखरे में तुलसी दल हो, जब प्राण तन से निकले, गोविंद नाम लेके फिर प्राण तन से निकले। श्री वृंदावन का थल हो, विष्णु चरण का जल हो, मुखरे में तुलसी दल हो, जब प्राण तन से निकले। जब प्राण कंठ आवे, कोई रोग ना सतावे। जब प्राण कंठ आवे, कोई रोग ना सतावे। जब प्रार्थना दिखावे, जब प्राण तन से निकले, गोविंद नाम लेके फिर प्राण तन से निकले। इतनी मेरी अरज है, मानो तो क्या हरज है, यह आपकी फरज है, जब प्राण तन से निकले, गोविंद नाम लेके फिर प्राण तन से निकले।
Ramnan Satyai. Now we have ask you to stand a little bit because we'll be moving to the crematorium side.
Mark with me. Oh, okay. Going wrong.
होठों से छू then on the road. Okay. Alright, we go talk later.
Young boy, Raja has to go
Yeah, that was
That's all.
yeah.
No.
Yes, this one. Not so.
That's okay. That's really good. Yeah, good.
All right.
Morning, close. You can touch closer. Yeah. Hey.
Wait, somebody again. Hola.
So the foot come in my me here? Yeah. 325, right? Okay, the foot touch us, right? Touch from a little bit. Two. Hey, they believe I only believe I believe big thing on the front. Six.
Ready?
Gambay. Hiding up there. Alright.
I mean, before the gate, before after the gate, you need to go after.
Yeah, why put on any clothes? Wow. Your bed. Your bed is
Always breaking the line. Keep it away, sir. Keep it inside, sir. Inside the sir. Inside the sir. Yeah, possible. Yeah, somebody else touch the next one, right? Everybody coming right together, right? We're around 5 7 hours. Fast, right? Everybody close, right? Pull on top here, walk on top there. Open your. No. Pull this. Open your. Just right on the chest. Right on the chest and leave it. Put on the chest and leave it. And then on the back, put it and leave it, right? Or by the foot and then let it go, right? Touch and go by the foot and leave. Close it. Yeah, it's anywhere. You can't put it just right.
Go by the pipe. What's another thing?
Okay.
No, that is.
Bro, bring two up for them from the van.